Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Flick Fanatics. Co-host Jackson, and with me as always...
Co-host Matt. Thanks for having me. Thanks
for being on the show, Matt.
Thanks for being 50% of the show.
Yep.
Before we start, we saw the film Place Beyond the Pines, and let me interrupt for a second. I just want to say, if you're going to go to a movie, you better shut up.
Yeah, seriously.
Because
there was a group of young ruffians hanging out behind us, and they wouldn't shut their stupid little mouths.
I turned around at one point, about 15 minutes in the film, I said, hey, can you shut up? Because I'm trying to watch the movie, and you've been annoying me ever since the stupid trailer started. So just shut your mouth, shut your face, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what they did? They shut all of their little mouths shut. The whole rest of the movie, they actually left. 10 minutes, they left.
Yeah, they left about halfway through the movie.
And they were surprised that people were getting disappointed with them. But here's what you do. You go to a movie and you shut your pie hole and you let the actors do the acting and all the talking.
Yeah.
There's a place for... there's a time and place for everything, as they say. So... follow that rule.
And movies are not the time or place to talk. You know? So.
Glad someone agrees with me, thank you. Tell them about the movie a little bit now.
Well, as you know, we saw The Place Beyond the Pines. This is the synopsis from IMDb. A motorcycle stunt rider turns to robbing banks as a way to provide for his lover and their newborn child. A decision that puts him on collision course with an ambitious rookie cop navigating a department ruled by a corrupt detective. Dun-dun-dun. That was actually an okay synopsis.
You know, that is, it's, let's tell them this, though. The movie is almost 2.5 hours long.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours and 20 minutes, exactly.
And it's really, that's just half the story. There is a whole second story, basically.
Yeah, let's say 3 acts.
That's good, yeah.
Because it starts off, you know, what you expect from the trailer, and then Act 2 comes around and it's like, well, hold up.
It's just 180, and it goes in a different direction, but it's not a bad thing. It's actually...
it's well done. They didn't screw that up.
And so, you know, in the reality of it is, it's a crazy complex story, but it's very easy to follow, and it keeps your attention the whole ride. There's not a minute wasted in this movie.
No.
Really, it's just, you're on the edge of your seat basically the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just one crazy turn after another, and it's a pretty insane movie, and it stars, of course, Ryan Gosling in Act 1, basically.
He's like the star of Act 1.
Yeah, and then the star of Act 2 and 3 are Bradley Cooper. Now, Bradley Cooper plays that ambitious rookie cop that the synopsis was talking about. And I wouldn't really call him, you know, kind of ambitious, but...
You could tell he's a rookie. It's, I think what... Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Bradley Cooper, let's stop for a second there. He basically stole the show, in my opinion. He's something else. That guy can act.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays that role so well.
Yeah. And I've found that people used to think of him just as, you know, the Hangover guy. But then the Silver Linings Playbooks came around, and he won an Oscar for that, I think. And this is a close second. I mean, I haven't even seen Silver Linings Playbooks, but this was amazing, and he was a great actor in it. His role was portrayed perfectly by him.
Yeah, you know, I think that personally this film should get a combo for Oscars this next year. This is definitely going to be one of the best films of the year, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
And, you know, I got my pros, which is the music, the acting, the writing, the direction of the shots in the movie are something
unbelievable.
else.
Yeah, they're like... I can't remember who said this, but in relation to, like, filming, they always say, like, a great film should have, like, every scene look like a picture or a painting or something.
That if you could stop it at any moment, it looks nice.
And this movie really looked nice at every point. There was always like an interesting shot.
And clever, too. It was, there's a lot of motorcycle scenes This isn't spoiling much, but there's a lot of motorcycle scenes, and they do a fantastic job of just capturing everything that's going on in that scene. And it's just the fast pace, adrenaline rush, it's just, nothing beats it, really. It's, do you think Fast and Furious is cool? This is, actually has a brain in it. This movie actually has, themes and almost like messages and morals in a way.
Yeah.
Things that are debatable, so it really makes you think. It's a really a quality one.
What it comes down to is the movie is about like family, and it's unbelievable. You really have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, if there's one movie that I would recommend over this course of all the episodes we've done, this is the one you have to see. Go to the theaters and see it because it's you can eat popcorn to it, and you can get a drink, whatever. But gotta warn you, if you do get a drink or something, you might have to go to the bathroom at some point. You don't want to leave the theater though, because there's something that's always happening that affects the whole movie.
And I made the mistake of getting the large soda. I had to use the bathroom. Maybe about halfway through, I went, came back. I felt like I missed a pretty big part, and it seemed like I did, but I was able to catch up.
Yeah,
because they did a good job of not like one scene determining the entire movie.
Yeah, because it's a clear story. It's very easy to understand, and that's something that you should really value in a movie.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of movies where you're watching them and you go, "Wait, what? Oh, how does he?" I don't know who that guy is. There's a lot of characters in this movie, and they do a really good job of balancing them all out, giving them enough that you understand who they are, what they do.
Yeah.
And there's also some really good young actors in this movie.
Yeah.
What's the kid from the Chronicle? Dane something?
That kid, he was in the Chronicle, that movie.
He's fantastic
what was his
in
name?
this movie.
What is his name?
It's probably in order of appearance, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this damn IMDb.
Probably down a bit,
Yeah, Dane DeHaan.
Yeah, he's gonna be Harry Osborn in the next Spider-Man movie.
That's right,
and he's a great actor.
I think he's great.
I just watched this movie. I was like, wow, this kid really. It's an honest movie, He's very the characters are honest and they're believable.
Yeah.
The music was fantastic. It just complements all the scenes so well.
Yeah. Everything in this movie is pretty much made almost perfectly,
and it's so pleasing to the eyes visually because you got this story that it's so complicated and you get so attached to it that everything that you see on screen is so impactful that it requires, I think, multiple viewings. I'm going to definitely see this movie again.
I'm definitely seeing it again for sure. It's a lot. When I was watching it, I was reminded of The Master, that Joaquin Phoenix and
it's a fantastic movie.
Who directed that?
Paul
Thomas Anderson.
It's a great movie too.
It was good in the way that you have to see it again.
I mean, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix though in that movie, and Philip Seymour. By the way, this is our side segment of a film on DVD, Blu-ray that you should check out, The Master. It was up for some Oscars, and I recently saw it for the first time on Blu-ray, and I was blown away by it. This movie was...
It was something like other than the movie. It's like an experience.
I didn't have any other movie experience like it.
Yeah, nothing. It's in its own ballpark. There's nothing. It's just insane. That movie is ridiculous.
And I think you can. These are totally different movies, but I think you can compare them in the sense that you will not have a movie experience like either of these two films. So if you get the chance to check out either one of them, maybe you can't go to the movie this weekend. Go rent The Master, because that movie it demands your attention and it's worth your attention because it really gets your thoughts going and you just roll with the story and you just have the experience and take away something from it. Yeah. Because wow, it's just
both of the movies are just substantial. Like they are definitely in their own, categories. There's nothing like that I've seen that can really compare.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm just going to give it my rating right now for Place Beyond the Pines. I give this movie 5 disposable pictures out of 5 because this is one of the movies of the year. Gonna be one of the best. It's got such a good cast behind it, such a good team working on it. It seems like you gotta see this movie. It's unbelievable.
And for the first time ever, I think, I agree.
Yeah, we
5 out of 5. And I never, like I've said this in other reviews. That
you're usually pretty tough on the movies. I'm usually the light. I can be swayed very easily when I watch a movie because they just do something, tweak small, and I'm like, oh, I like that, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, rarely do I see a movie that deserves a 5 out of 5. This definitely deserved 5 out of 5. Like, if I could go higher, I would.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would too, actually. Because, you're going to have a good time, and you're also going to have, it's somewhat of an emotional ride, too, because it really tackles some really crazy things about family and friendship and loss and just all of these really topics that humans deal with. It's an honest movie, and it's a clear, honest movie because it's very easy to follow, and just go enjoy it. Just go enjoy the ride because it is it's spectacular.
See it. It's like just spend the $10 or whatever it costs for the ticket and go.
I would spend $20 if I had the chance.
I'll
ask the guy at the box office, hey, can I pay you more?
Can I buy 2 seats?
Actually? I just want one. I just want to prop my feet up on the one in front.
Yeah. But seriously, go see this. And if you don't, or you strapped for cash or something,
this better be the first Blu-ray DVD you buy, because this is the...
Buy a Blu-ray player for it, too.
Yeah. It's really, it really is worth that, because it's visually, it's something else. Like, just, the fact that it's not using CGI like a lot of these Hollywood movies. You can tell this is it's a real personal movie, I think. Yeah. That they made.
That's all I can say. It's just unbelievable. It's like... It's so hard to say anything without, like, ruining it. Yeah. Because you have to see every bit the way, that you should see it without, like, knowing anything beforehand. And the trailer, if you're thinking like the movie's going to be like the trailer...
Takes some turns.
It's kind of, a little
That's like
bit...
Act 1. The trailer's basically Act 1.
Yeah, they don't even touch on Act 2 or 3.
And Act 2 and 3, I gotta say, they really take but it really goes somewhere with it. But
if you think Act 1 is exciting,
which it is,
nuts, which it is, like, it's crazy. But Act 2 and 3 just get Act 2 a little slow, slows down a bit. But it's not slow.
It was a good builder for the story, and like I said, every bit of dialogue used is something that really contributes to where the movie goes.
Yeah,
and
every scene is there for a reason.
Yeah, so. I think that's about it for us today.
Yeah,
and
go see it.
So it's a little shorter, but that's how it goes.
It's all good. Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, short and to the point. Go.
See it. Next episode is actually the season finale of our first season of the audio podcast.
Audio podcast, and it's also the burial of the audio podcast.
It's the last one, so we're gonna have a little memorial service at the end, and stay tuned, because we're going to be seeing the movie 42, the Jackie Robinson story, and it's going to be a pretty cool one.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited.
I'm excited because I'm not a big fan of sports movies, but this one, the trailer, caught my attention, and any movie that has Harrison Ford in it, it's got me interested.
I like sports movies that are, like kind of heavy and inspirational, like Remember the Titans or stuff like that, but not like those cheesy sports movies. But this I thought the last good. Oscar worthy. That's what I'm guessing. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just really excited.
The last good sports movie that I saw was Moneyball.
I didn't even see that.
I liked it. I could let you borrow it. I own it, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a great film. That is for another day, though. So next week we'll talk about maybe both of those movies if you get to see Moneyball.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So. Baseball theme.
Yeah, do baseball finale. Seventh inning stretch. Thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Yeah, see you next week, I guess.